Hi y'all. I have had a productive day. Good afternoon. I have like 20 minutes before I have to go pick up my sophomore because the school he attends was closed for like 10 days this year due to COVID. There was a COVID outbreak. It's a small little school. So anyway, I am gonna make this. I'm gonna make the next two pieces. So this, first off, I'm just gonna take this out. I don't know if you can read that or not, but it's Memorydex Co. I got this on Etsy. And they're on Instagram. Memorydex Co. It's wood, and I bought extra cards, but I really like the sturdiness of it, and it's wide, but it has, you know, little runners so things don't, I don't know. I just feel like it's nice and self-contained, and I really like the design. I picked natural, however, there's different finishes, and so there you go. I've been using these taller ones that are, let's see, this is 4.5 tall and 4.25 wide, and then they just use this Heidi Swap punch, which I purchased either on Amazon or scrapbook.com. I can't remember. I think I actually got it on Amazon. So I'm going to use that. I have my little typed up verses, and then I chose 2 other papers that I thought coordinated well with the first one. And I'm gonna do some more fabric. I sewed the fabric on. So let us begin. I'm gonna take this out, and I think this time around, I'm gonna put this on first. Now that I know what I'm doing, let's see if y'all can see that before I start. Oh yeah, okay. Okie doke. So I am going to use glue because it's faster than the tape. I think this pink plaid paper is from a Crate Paper Christmas pad, and I don't know which one. What I do know is I love it. So there we go. That's glued down. Use your paper scissors. Do not use fabric scissors. That is a big deal. I label all of my scissors. I just write on them with the Sharpie, but I label them just so that my people know that if they're gonna grab a scissor out of my desk, it better be the right one. I've ruined so many scissors that way. Okay, there's one. I'm gonna get this one. These are the cutest little daisies. It was on the back of a Valentine paper, but I just thought it was super cute. So makes me very happy. I like daisies. I like daisies and chamomile flowers. At our HEB, we're in Texas. I don't know however many people watch this. We also have sugar ants right now, and the mailman, the exterminator comes Thursday. Thankfully, we are covered under our plan for sugar ants. So we had that problem maybe 3 years ago, and then we were good, and then they resurfaced. I don't know if it's the heat and lack of water, that they're just looking for water. I don't know. But anyway, it's gonna get taken care of. So, just punch that. And this little thing, I guess, that is so cool. So it's a little catcher. So that's easy peasy. Let's do this one. That is easy peasy. I'm just gonna go on and dump out the little punches. Okay. And I think I'm going to round my corners. Let me get my corner rounder. I have this big Husky shop desk that my husband bought for me, and it has two enormous long drawers that run the length of the table. So I have stored the majority of my tool. Oh man, I don't like that one. The tools in it, and I do not like that 1/2 inch. I like the 1/4 inch. Sometimes I forget to look. I'm also going to do these just because I like rounded corners on some things. Okay, so this is the next one. Do a little lower. Let's see, maybe I should put something. What does that look like? That's kind of cute. I think I want it a little further down. Actually, why don't I do this? Put it on. Oops. Of course. Of course, of course, of course. There. Now I'm just gonna trim off. So how are y'all today? It's supposed to be like, I don't know if it's today. I did not look at the weather today, but we are gonna have over 100-degree heat this week, like 105, 104, which is not normal for where we live. It is normal for some places in Texas, like on the border, but definitely not here. So all that to say, I did my walk this morning. Did I already say that? There's a community garden in the neighborhood where I walk. And I spoke with the gentleman and his wife the last time I was there by myself. And he has put in, we don't live in that neighborhood. I drive over to it because it's right on the river. And there's usually a breeze. And it just always feels really nice, and it's very quiet. And so anyway, he said that he had hoped it would be a community garden, but nobody else was really interested in participating. And he let me take some coreopsis seeds that had gone to seed, coreopsis flowers. And so I told him, well, I'll plant some zinnia seeds. And so I went and got zinnia seeds, and I saw lavender, and it's not quite too late to plant lavender. So I got some, and I figure if lavender grows in the south of France, it's gonna grow just fine here. So that's what I did. So after my 2 miles, I went and planted the seeds and left little markers. And then I came home and watered my garden. I have some tomatoes that are starting to pink up a little bit. They've been green for a while, but they're the beefsteak tomatoes, which are heirloom, so they're not GMO. And I know I can't control everything and do all non-GMO, but I try to because I don't like GMO. And so I have some in my garden that are starting to turn pink and ripen. I have 2 little yellow bell peppers that they're little, they're about this big, but they're getting close to eating. And then I have a long red sweet pepper, and that's looking good. I still have Swiss chard. I don't know how that is holding on, because Swiss chard is not really a summer plant for where we live. It's more like fall and winter. It likes the cooler weather. So yeah, there's that. So I'm kind of excited about our baby harvest. Oh, and I planted a Roma tomato too, so we'll see if that does anything. I'm gonna put this down here. And then I have succulents that some from my friend Jane and Bernie. She gave me some. She gave me some thorn of crowns, or thorn of crown plants, which they had around the guest house as little shrubbery when we were in Uganda adopting our youngest 3. And one of our sons, Alan, the one who just graduated, when he was little, he squished all the juice out of the flowers and rubbed it all over his face. And for whatever reason, I don't know, he was a 5-year-old, and his whole face just puffed up, his eyes puffed up so much they closed. I felt so bad for him. But now we have 3, and they're super thorny. I mean, they're definitely thorny plants. And so yeah, that's what, I have those and some other things. I got these at Daiso. My mom has a Daiso by her house, and I went in there and I kind of went crazy. But these are super cute. These are like little vellum flakes, I guess, because they don't have sticky on all sides. And then I think I want to put hearts, and then we'll sew. Let's see. Maybe that. And that. Yeah. Okay. I do like to put a little glue on just because. There's that. Here's that. This one. So, yeah, I'm going to be doing all my walking in the morning or in the evening, because we tend to we had a lovely breeze today. It was a good strong breeze. So even though it was warm, it wasn't so bad. It was not so bad. Okay, now the fun part. And I don't know where my little pen went. Oh well, I'll find it. So I like fabric, and I am gonna make here. I just took little snips of scraps and just sewed them on to make a little ribbon. And I put some palm trim on. This is Liberty. This is rifle paper. I believe that is Liberty, but not Tanalon. This is Tanalon, and it is sheer. It would be a cool, like a blouse or something for summer, because it's very thin. And then this little vintage bit of eyelet. So there we go. So that's what we're gonna do. So now we get to decide what fabric looks best. So Jane also gave me some of these little hexies. I have this. This is not vintage, but it sure looks cute. I might use that. This is vintage. This is actually polyester. I don't think I'm going to use that. This is a canvas. That's vintage. That's pretty. And then this is like from the maybe the 80s, 70s, somewhere in there, calico. I really like that. And then I have some other scraps in here. This was a scrap pack, maybe from Tiny Home Treasures on Etsy. I wouldn't be surprised. I get a lot of things from her. Oh, cute. Look at that. That's cute. I get a lot of things from her because she always has a good amount of vintage items. She and her sister, her twin sister, they live together up north somewhere, Michigan maybe. And they shop the bins at Goodwill, which we don't have in my town, or in our town. I like that green. And then estate sales. That is cute. Look at that. That's so cute. Cute, cute, cute. So yes, I am a I'm a flower freak, but I'm also a fabric freak. I like all the pretty vintage things. It's pretty. Ooh, I like that. I don't know if that's vintage, but it is pretty. Let's do some yellow. So I'm just going to take little bits of all of these and kind of like what I did. Oh, cute. These are just precious. That's kind of mid-mod, isn't it? That is cool. Oh, I like that. Okay, so we have that, and then I also have, because I don't know if you know, but people sell scraps, and this is Liberty scraps. So, and she cut it into a ribbon, and I like this, so I'm gonna take a little bit of that. I don't know, I don't think she sewed it though. I think it's just strips. Yep, nice. So we will clip these. I'm gonna adhere them to my card with a glue stick, and then I'm just gonna sew. So let's see. So now that we have this, let's figure out what's gonna look nice with this pink. I definitely think it looks good with that. Let me just double check. Oh yeah, y'all can see. I have to check every now and then because I tend to go off task, or not off task, off camera. There's that. It's kind of cute. We're gonna make it all nice, bright and cheery. That, not purple. I'm sure let's do some. That is cute. Let's see. Got this green. I kind of like that. Yeah, I think this will be it. So let us glue this down. So this is just a regular old glue stick, nothing special. But it does kind of hold things down just long enough to get it sewn, and it doesn't really gunk up my needle. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes which side is the right side on Liberty because it is so thin. This is a lawn. A lawn is just a type of fabric, and it's just thinner and softer. It's very soft than regular fabric, like quilting cotton. It's not like quilting cotton. It's different. There's that one. Is that not the cutest thing? And then we'll sew across. Let's swap. And I do like this. I'll put that here. I think I want this little yellow. Yeah. And I don't think purple looks so great. Put that over there. So all of these little bits, I mean, to me, this is still good. And now that I have a little Memorydex holder, I may use these in here, but I also use them in my Happy Planner. And I just, this one well, that one wasn't mine, but this I sew or I staple. You see that? So I staple it. So I would put these like on a corner and just staple it. And if you don't have a tiny attacher, that's not really that big of a deal because you can use a regular stapler. This one is stapled right here. I do a lot of stapling. But on these, so I'm gonna save these. That's what I'm saying, because I'm saving them cute. Oh, what about this? I really, really like this. Yeah, just need to use a little bit like that. And what else? I think I'm gonna use that. I'm not gonna use that. What about this? That's cute. Isn't that precious? So we have 5 sons, and I have made them aware that if once they're married they have a girl, just to step aside, because I'll be in charge then. Yeah, I'm the only girl besides one of our cats. One of our cats is a girl, which means we have more than one cat. We have actually too many cats. Ooh, drama. Let's use a little drama in here. We have too many cats. And I would say, with the exception of Harvey, who I handpicked, the others are strays that found us. And obviously, we have a hard time saying no. Munchie, which is his real name is Atticus the Catechus, but he was rescued by Alan when he was newly born. He was found in the middle of a busy street while he was riding his bike, and he was found in the middle of a busy street, kind of a thoroughfare in our neighborhood that people like to zoom down and not obey speed limits. And he came running in the house with this itty bitty matted flea bit creature, skin and bones. I mean, I don't know where his mama was. Maybe she abandoned him, I don't know, but he was in the middle of the road just howling. His eyes were matted shut. I did not think he would survive. He was the skinniest little thing I have ever seen. The vet said he was, he wasn't the correct weight for his size. We took him to the vet, and the vet was also surprised that the cat was alive, and we had to bottle feed it. And so yeah, that was Munchie, and we have him still. He's a little slow, but he's a good boy. He's a lover. And then so that was Munchie. Cricket, who recently passed, she was found in the top of our tree, and Jeff had to pluck her down as a kitten. And those are cute, aren't they? I guess it goes like this. So Rosie, she's our oldest stray, and she's like 13. I'm gonna sew. It will probably, I will try not to, well, it's just gonna be loud. So there you go. So I'm gonna sew, and I'm just gonna do it off camera. I don't know if you can see this or not, but it won't take long. there's that one. Usually when something is this thick, I increase the stitch length from 2.5 to 3.5 on my machine. I forgot to do it here. So that's the 2.5 stitch. And this is a 3.5. So you can see this is a little bit bigger of a stitch, longer of a stitch. This one's shorter. I don't like doing the shorter ones because you're perforating your paper, and I just don't want to risk this, you know, coming off. I don't know why I have a red bobbin. I can't remember why. I was doing something. I usually cut the little strings off on most of my things, not all. But I am on this. So there's that. And you can, you know, give it a haircut if you think it's a little too long. Let's do that to the red one, maybe. Maybe that. There. Yeah, that looks good. I'm gonna give this one a haircut. I'm gonna do like a little tail, fish tail, I guess. It will not be perfect. It's okay. I think I'm gonna do that. And I'm not gonna have this so pronounced. Oops. Okay. So now that we have done that, I want to, I don't think I'm gonna sew this one. This one I sewed, this little bit. I'm gonna use my tiny attacher for that one. And I really like this little blue rose. And I could do that. I could do it up higher. I don't know. I'm gonna do it up. I think I'm gonna do it on this side, over by the green. There you go, done. Easy, easy, easy. And I wanna do one on here. So what can we do? I think I wanna use this. So this one is round for some reason, but I'm not gonna, I think it'll look kind of cute, kind of tucked up. I think I'll do that down there. Maybe we should try and see what it looks like this way. It's like little wings. Yeah, why not? Why not? And then after this, I'll be done. And I'm gonna be late getting my son. Ha, ha, ha. Okay, I'm finished. Finished. So this was the first one. This is the second one. This is the third. And now I can just pop them in here. And now I have 3. So cute. So there you go. 1, 2. When I printed it, I don't know what my printer did, kind of messed up, but I just used it anyway. There we go. Now to get my child. Y'all be good. Have a good one. Stay cool, especially if you're in Texas.